Hi everyone, today we'll be looking at the recent Spawn figures, which is the deluxe version Spawn on a Throne box set. And as you can see right off the bat, that the box is pretty big, so it comes in the standard, box packaging, nothing spectacular about it. Unfortunately, due to the weight of the box, if you're um, a box collector, I know that you're not gonna like, this packaging, but you know it is what it is. But as you can see on the side, it has some classic spawn art on the side. And over here, a great drawing of Spawn on the Throne. I don't know if this is a redone picture or if it's taken straight from the comics. Because I think he first appeared on this throne, and I think it was around issues 50 or 60, something around there, or if this is like a new picture that they recently made. So pretty much this is, how the figure is gonna look outside the packaging. And I think this is a newer version. There is an auto spawn on a throne too. I do have the figure. Unfortunately, I don't know where I stored it. So I don't know if it's the same throne that was reused and basically a new spawn figure sitting on it. But this is, pretty much version 2.0 of that figure now with, including articulation. So let's take the figure out of the packaging. So here's a closer look at the throne. It does come in two pieces. So you attach the top piece over here. Let me zoom in a little. So this is the additional piece. You just put it together in there. I think it's the opposite. So there it is. As you can see, there is a lot of sculpting detail on the throne. Not much paint on it, but this is really great if you're a customizer or enjoy painting. I know I've seen some pictures on Instagram already where some people have really customized this throne. So as I mentioned before, I don't know if this is a resculpt of the old throne from the Auto Spawn figure, but I know that this one uses less paint. But enough about the throne, let's look at the Spawn figure. And here's a Spawn figure. I don't know if this is the same sculpt used for the Mortal Kombat Spawn figure. I know they share some similarities. I don't know if the face sculpt is new on this figure, but I think they did a really great job on it. They added a little bit of eyeshadow to it. Not much paint anywhere else. It's just a basic paint. Plastic chains. Long gone are the days of metal chains. I think that's only in the Kickstarter Spawn now. But overall, this is his take on the modern Spawn version. And I think his gauntlet has changed over time too as well. The right gauntlet. I don't know if it's always been like that. I know that his boot has gone through some changes as well. But really great sculpt overall. It allows for customization too. I know that some people have also, customized this to the Soul Calibur spawn, added, just over here the skulls on the shoulder. And I think it really would have been great if McFarlane would have added at least one gun to this figure, just so we could use it, on all the other spawn figures too. And for the last accessory in this box set is just the cape. And as you can see, the cape is not complete. It's pretty much, just the cape that attaches over here to the back. And it's made this way too, just since he sits down on the throne. And, to keep the price point down. But I also seen some customizers either add a cloth cape to it, or if you have other, let's say, plastic cape sitting around, they just attach it to the figure and sort of, complete that cape. Which, if I remember, I think we're getting also an anniversary figure of this costume too later on. I don't know what happened to it. If it's, I thought it was supposed to release, by the around this time this year, like the third quarter of 2022. So I don't know if it's gonna release in quarter 4 or next year, or what's the hold up on this. But I think it's sort of like the similar sculpt as this one with a longer cape. But as you can see, it has a standard. Let me go over the articulation. It does have the standard butterfly joint. The same neck articulation and a ball joint probably. Bicep articulation, double elbow articulation, wrist articulation, crunch, waist articulation, leg articulation, the standard. It rotates at the top of the leg, the hip. And the standard double knee articulation. The boot, it does just have a ankle articulation, toe articulation, same as the leg too. But yeah, overall, I think this is a great spawn figure. I'm waiting for that figure that I was talking about earlier, where he does have his cape. But just this figure, I think it's great, just to put it on the throne. And basically it gives you two options. One, if you were a fan of the other Spawn, it's like you can just have the figure display on the throne. And let me see. So something similar like that. So if you want to have a display like that, just sitting on the throne, and then, if you want to move it around or play with it, if you're bored of looking at, the same pose, you can change it up and, have a model of the throne or add another Spawn figure to the throne. So yeah, I mean, I get, because of how things are going right now, we're pretty much not gonna get, additional paints on a Spawn figure like we used to in the old days. So, but I think if you are really a fan of Spawn, or just waiting for the Spawn on the cross later on, I think this is right now for the modern Spawn look. This is a great figure. I highly recommend getting it now. I know it's been selling out in some places. But let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.